Japan is a really unique country for a lot of reasons. The fact that Japan has their own unique culture that is so different to anywhere else has made the country a really popular place for people to visit. But being so different from other places in the world means that Japan has some things that are a little strange. For some people, that means Japan has a lot of crazy things you can't find in other countries. So today, I'm going to tell you about 10 bizarre things you can only find in Japan. 1. Cuddle Cafe. The Japanese are in the middle of a love drought. Young people in particular have stopped bumping uglies and say finding relationships is too much trouble. But it's human nature to seek affection, so, in 2012, a brand new type of business opened in Tokyo's electronics district. Swaneya, according to Japan Today, was the first ever sleep together shop. Yes, that's monetized physical affection. For a few thousand yen, male customers could sleep in bed with a beautiful woman. He could shell out more money for extras, like putting his head on her lap, petting her hair, or staring at each other. The service was apparently quite popular, according to Japan Info, and by 2019 there were more cuddle cafes. Seen as a legitimate stress reliever for office workers, the service even became equal opportunity. At the Rose Group, women can rent men for a quick 2-hour nap, all the way up to a full 48-hour boyfriend rental. These cuddle cafes won't help Japan's plummeting birth rate, but at least people are getting a bit of human contact. 2. Capsule hotels. Capsule hotels are a great Japanese concept ideal for budget travelers. While they may seem weird at first, it is undeniable that they are practical and very useful. These small, compact hotels are exactly what you need for budget traveling. Ever wanted to see exciting cities, but not having enough money for safe, decent accommodation? Japan's answer to this problem are the incredibly practical capsule hotels. They are exactly what they sound like. Instead of rooms, guests are accommodated in capsules. Capsules are small places that can only fit a mattress and, occasionally, a small TV. If this doesn't sound too attractive, remember that the capsules are very clean and offer enough privacy. They also tend to include Wi-Fi and some other services. Guests in capsule hotels have access to shared bathroom facilities and vending machines. Capsules are stacked like lockers to save space. Typically, you have a top and a bottom row of capsules. The concept originated in Osaka, but is today popular all around Japan. 3. Kanamera Matsuri Festival. Shinto is Japan's original, nature-worshipping religion. And whenever you get belief systems that are in tune with the natural world, there will be fertility festivals. Shinto's is Kanamera Matsuri, and it's centered around a town just outside Tokyo. The festival originated from a legend of a demon that hid in a woman's privates and bit off anything that went inside. This was a problem for the women's various husbands. Finally, a blacksmith made a steel member. The demon broke its teeth, and the blacksmith and the woman lived happily ever after. The town's Shinto shrine celebrated this tale with a large representation of the steel tallywhacker, and over the centuries people with sexual transmitted diseases or fertility problems would come ask it for help. The tradition was lost in the 1800s, but a priest brought the festival back in the 1970s. It was a relatively tiny gathering for decades, but now it draws more than 50,000 people every April. Many of them are foreigners, there to enjoy the sight of statues of giant male genitalia being paraded through the streets. There are vendors selling absolutely everything shaped like, well, you know, from candles to hats to vegetables. It's attended by grandmothers, children, and crossdressers. But, more than anything, it's a party celebrating the peen. 4. Pushers showing commuters into packed trains. In Tokyo especially, trains and subway lines are jam-packed during rush hour, and with so many people looking to get to work or school, they sometimes need a bit of help boarding the train. The polite, white-gloved Oshiya is there to help. When a carriage is already full to bursting, and the last couple people on the platform are having trouble getting on, the Oshiya come along and shove them in as hard as they can. Also known as pushers, for obvious reasons, these helpers are legitimate employees just trying to help. If the crush is so bad that one pusher isn't enough, another couple will come along to assist. It's a surreal but effective solution to the overcrowding problem, and lets all trains depart on time. 5. No. Number 4. Yes, that's right, there's no number 4 in Japan. Japanese people are weirdly known to be tetraphobics. Tetraphobia comes from a Greek word, where it means the fear of number 4. Japanese find it unlucky, because it is pronounced shi, which means the word for death. Hence, one would never find number 4 in the lifts, building floors or any other place. They also never send a gift to someone which displays the number 4. Instead, they use 3 or 5. 6. Fruit that costs more than a car. American supermarkets are overflowing with cheap fresh fruit, which most people still don't manage to eat the recommended amount of. But, in Japan, fruit isn't taken for granted like that. The Japanese see fruit as a special treat. The history of Buddhists in the country, leaving gifts of fruit for the gods, means it's treated with respect, and fruit is also considered an important part of human-to-human gift-giving. That's not as miserly as it sounds, because in Japan, even basic fruits are stupidly expensive. It can get so pricey, families will often split a single fruit between everyone, rather than each have their own. But their love has gotten a bit out of hand. Bruised and misshapen, fruit never makes it to Japanese supermarket shelves. As if that's not enough, high-end fruit stores sell luxury produce, where a single apple can cost $24. The king of Japanese fruits is the muskmelon, which will see you shell out $125. The price sounds a little less crazy when you learn about the labor-intensive process needed to grow one, including selecting only the best seeds, pollinating the flowers by hand with a paintbrush, and massaging the fruit so its skin glows. And there's a level up even from that. Watermelons grown in special shapes can run $1,500. And in 2016, a pair of Yubari King melons went for $27,000 at auction. 7. HighTech Toilets. Japan is known for its high-tech toilets. Unlike the ordinary toilet facilities found on the West, Japanese toilets are fully equipped to perform many different functions, such as spray washing and deodorizing. While these high-tech toilets are located in people's homes, you don't really need to go that far to see one. Most of the public toilets are also of the high-tech variety, even the ones located in such areas as train stations. There, you can enjoy many varied functions a high-tech toilet can offer. Typical options include adjusting the water pressure, using the bidet, or applying deodorizer. Not to mention that you can usually adjust the heat of the water or pick a pulsating spray and other custom sprays. A high-tech toilet can also feature a heated seat or some interesting functions, such as the flushing sound. Many of Japan's high-tech toilets have sensors, so they know when they are occupied and will offer automatic lowering or raising of the toilet seat and lid. 8. Public sleeping. Public sleeping is one of the oddities in Japan that is often confusing to foreigners. Inamori is a special thing in Japan, and it holds deeper meanings than simply people falling asleep in public places. To the outsider, it may seem like this is exactly what is happening. You can see people all over Japan sleeping on the train, in parks, even the meetings. What may seem even more curious to Westerners is that these people are usually dressed professionally and nicely, just like they are on their way to work. In fact, this is exactly what is happening. Most of the public sleepers are business people overwhelmed by work. Japan is known for its strict work ethic, and many people strive to give their best at work, even if it means they will not get enough sleep at home. As a result, they are often tired and sleepy, which results in quick naps at public places. Inamori is not considered offensive. On the contrary, it is a sign that the person is so dedicated to their work that they don't get to sleep much during the night. Inamori is tolerated and even considered a positive thing, though some rules have to be met. The important thing to remember is that public sleeping is generally more tolerated in the case of older people at high positions, and not the young workers still eager to prove themselves. Another thing to keep in mind is that etiquette of public sleeping says that the person must look as if they simply fell asleep without meaning to, in the chair, during work, etc. It is not polite to make yourself comfortable or to seem like you are enjoying a good rest. 9. Unique Kit Kat flavors. Kit Kat is a chocolate bar that has wafer cookies that are coated in delicious milk chocolate. Well, the original ones are. There have been quite a few other flavors of Kit Kats that have been released in the US, including strawberry, green tea, and dark chocolate. But, in Japan, there are so many strange flavors of Kit Kats. Some of the most notable flavors of Kit Kats that are available only in Japan include baked potato, fruit parfait, hot chili, and corn. 10. Vending machines. One of the weirdest things in Japan are the vending machines. You may be used to the regular type of vending machines you can find all over the world, but the Japanese variety is different. While some vending machines offer typical products, such as soda and candy, there are many others that offer very different products. In fact, vending machines in Japan are so varied that you can buy almost anything. There are vending machines that sell bread in a can, milk, noodles, manga, and other useful items. There are also vending machines that sell panties and t-shirts and many other clothing items. Vending machines can be found everywhere around Japan. They are colorful and offer a wide range of products. They are very popular among tourists due to the unusual products offered, but these vending machines are far from novelty items. They are commonly used by locals and are generally seen as a very practical way to purchase necessary items. Japan is a popular tourist destination for travelers from all over the world. The country is known for its rich history, technology, and so many interesting things that may seem offbeat to the Westerners. We told you just a few of them. So, which of these things in Japan surprised you the most? Don't forget to leave a comment below.